So today I want to talk about freedom. I feel like freedom is such a good topic to pick for today's discussion, and I just want to talk about all the different things that come with like freedom and surrender. I think for me personally, like freedom is the ability to kind of not let go of control, but almost like the ability to accept that you sometimes are the cause, reaction, and solution to some of the things that you go through. Just to like catch you guys up, it is currently like 6:30ish, and I'm in Manhattan. I'm in New York, and I love New York. New York is like such a fun city. Like when I come, I'm like so free, and I'm like feeling the fantasy. Like Addison Rae's New York, New York, New York, New York has been on repeat all day. How are we doing mentally? I feel like mental check-in, guys, I'm not gonna lie. With the seasons changing, I'm feeling a little depressive, but I'm trying not to like let it take, gun hold of me. And of course, some retail therapy never not helped a situation. You know what I mean? Like shopping can't fix all the problems, but it can fix a vast majority of them. Um, Currently, I am going to go to dinner. I'm gonna go take myself out to dinner at Manolo's, which is this restaurant in Manhattan. And I am currently curling my hair. Some more thoughts I have tonight. People here. I feel like before coming to New York, like there was a huge stigma on the type of people that would be out here. Honestly, I love everyone out here. Like, okay. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm like losing it in school a little bit. I'm definitely losing the plot, and I'm trying to find the plot. And I'm hoping Monday when I get back home, I can start to recover the plot. Maybe even tonight, I'll start to like go revisit the plot because it's Sunday, and I really don't want to continue on this procrastination station. But when I tell you that like senioritis, something is real. I think because I'm at the end of getting this degree, I'm just like like my feet are just like dragging, and I'm really like trying to get a hold of that because I know that I've come way too far to drop the ball here. Back to freedom. I think freedom is a beautiful thing, and I think like what people choose to do with their freedom always interests me. Something I've been thinking a lot about is Sonder, and it's the realization that everybody has a life just as complex and as intricate as your own. And I feel like that has just really fascinated me in a way, in a little bit of a weird way this week, because I just think being in a city like New York and seeing so many people and just knowing like what path I'm on and what I'm chasing, and I just think to myself like, wow, like how bad do I really want this life? Like what is it really worth? Like even now, like I'm barely home to see my family, and this is just me working in social media. And of course, I want to grow with you guys. I want y'all to like be with me. I want y'all to kind of go through all the phases with me. But like even being here, I just think like, wow, this is such a beautiful and amazing place. But I just think of everything I am not sacrificing, but basically like sacrificing to be here. Like I barely kind of see my family. I really don't get a lot of time to take everything all in. I feel like my life moves faster than me, and I feel really lonely a lot of the time. I think everybody feels lonely. I know I do. I think it's also just like a combination of lonely and misunderstood. I think those are the two biggest like fuckers that when they get together, because that lonely feeling is just like, what can you really do about it? But that nobody understands me feeling is really isolated. And I know that's like super cliche to be like, nobody understands me, but it's true. Like you can really feel like nobody understands you. Like I know I do sometimes. Vlogmas, I am excited about Vlogmas. I am. Now, I don't know if I'll be actually doing Vlogmas because y'all, I don't know if I can commit to that many videos. Okay, that is a lot of videos for Vlogmas, and I don't know. I don't want to like rush content. Like, and I've been really into creating content, as y'all know. Like, I've been super consistent lately. So it's like I don't want to just like throw something at the wall and just be like, here, Vlogmas. Like, I want to make stuff that I'm proud of. I made the reservation for like 7:30, so I don't want to like walk it off fucking late. And then as far as Vlogmas, to my point, I don't want to rush it. I want to make content that I'm proud of, and that's like really been my MO, even at like work. and my full-time job, I've been like saying the same thing. Like, I just want to make things that I'm proud of, that I could say I love to create and that bring me joy. And I don't want to feel like, I don't want to just produce just to say I produce, because that's not really creating to me. That's just like, here, number this, number. And I'm more like, I think when you treat things like, Addison Rae talked about this, and I really agree. And I've heard it a couple of times. But when you treat things like they're disposable, they'll be treated like they're disposable. And I want to get out of the habit of making disposable content on here. Like, YouTube is the place where I can really get deep and really dive into myself and really be super vulnerable and honest. And I think that's because also like is not as watched as some of the other platforms nowadays. But this is what brings me joy. This is what I grew up with, and this is what I know resonates with me as a young woman and as a teen girl when I was going through like all of the stages. Like, and as I go through the stages, like this is what I lean on. So long story short, I don't want to do Vlogmas if it's gonna just be like bullshit videos. Also, can I just say while I'm here, like, cancel culture, it gets to a point, you know, this is my take on it. Y'all, people need to make up their minds, because like this is the thing, like people are evolving and changing all the time. And I'm not saying we have to forgive everyone, but I think sometimes people forget how it feels to actually be on the internet and how you really get this like false sense of anonymity. And people say that they want authenticity from creators, but then they don't want creators to have human mistakes and human errors. So it's just like a little bit of a contradiction and like a hyperbole to me. Like, you guys want, sometimes, not you, of course, my girls here, but sometimes I hear people say things that tell me that they want authenticity and authentic creators, but then they want to go pull up the stuff that they said when they were 10 years old. Like, yeah, nobody's perfect. That's like, I guess what I'm trying to get at. And I don't want to justify it, because like for me, like I grew up on the internet. I've been on the internet since I was like 6 years old. It's like a huge part of why I am the way that I am. And I was just talking to someone the other day about how basically like the internet is like, my generation is really the first generation of the internet. Like Gen Z is really the first generation that has grown up with the internet from like infancy till adulthood. Like, so we are, people are just now seeing the long-term effects of internet exposure on young adults now in modern day post society. So I think that that plays a huge part into the perception of the, I think that plays a huge part into the perception of cancel culture. But I always say cancel culture is kind of like a little insane, because if you've been on the internet, like I said, like for someone like me who are as long as I have, like I'm sure there was like a time when I was like maybe 10 or 11 that I said something that was inappropriate and derogatory, or something that I don't stand by, or something that I didn't understand like the impact of what it meant. Like I remember one time I called my sister a cunt. It was like the end of the world in my house. So just like stuff like that. Like, and of course I don't have a hateful bone in my body, so you'll never see me on the internet saying anything like horrendously hateful, like this group needs to die. Like I don't, it was never that serious. It was never that serious, like ever. But it's just like, I don't know. Some people just go to the internet for different reasons. Some of us like, we're kids looking for love and attention and not getting enough at home. And some of us were raised by the internet, and the internet is a really crazy place. That's why my kids will never be allowed on the internet. Like, I don't care. They could like beg and plead and cry. I'll be like, hell no. Hell no. You guys like my shirt? It says Golf Class. And I wear this ring even though I'm not married, but I got it in Budapest and I love it. It's like a wedding ring to myself. And my nails are Hello Kitty, so it just makes it look even prettier. Finished look. I know it was already kind of halfway complete, but it was really just a touch up and a recurl. And now that I am looking and feeling like myself again, it is time for us to get dressed and